Hello everybody and welcome back to something that I'm not really sure what it is, but it's City Skylines, that's the game. So I basically have this one world, or city I suppose it would be, that I've been doing for quite a while, and I thought I'd sort of show you it. This is going to be like a sort of season 0, I'll do occasional videos on it. Eventually I might then decide to start a whole new season for the YouTubes. But I've started in this menu because I want to show you all of the mods. So I have autosave on, which saves my city every couple of minutes. We have first person camera, 25 spaces, you can unlock the whole map, just not just shut up music, not just 9 slots. I'm not sure if this is copyrighted music or not, so this is interesting. I usually don't have the music on, I usually turn it off because it's irritating, and I'm going to turn it down even further. Automatic bulldoze, so it automatically destroys building abandoned and burned. Automatically destroys abandoned and burned buildings. That's a major issue in this game. If you like really are not into modding, like that is one you need just to get rid of all the stuff. Because otherwise, all you'll ever be spent doing is either the roads, which you still have to do a lot of, or knocking down buildings. We have one-way street arrows. That's just to help you know which way around streets are. Traffic report tool, display traffic information for a single vehicle, a section of road or a building. I've never used that. Toggle traffic lights, another thing that's incredibly important. Some traffic jams can be just because it's traffic lights, so that allows you to turn traffic lights on or off. Enable achievements, that basically, if you have mods in this game, it turns off the achievements, which is kind of annoying. So what I've done is I've installed that mod, which puts the achievements back on. And then we have no pillar, which helps you like build roads, because sometimes the pillars are strange in this game. So basically, most of the mods I use are to fix some of the game shortfalls. This is not to add new content. So let's continue the game. It's probably going to take a while to load because I'm not on an SSD. And like loading times, look, because the only loading the only loading there is in this game is in and out of the world, so it's not too bad. But like in an SSD I could have loaded this game up 4 times already. Like I have seen people load this game on SSDs. Oh, don't say it's completely crashed. This game also has a horrible lagging issue where if there's suddenly a lot of stuff, it goes, no, I can't take it, and dies. Like, I've never tried recording this before, so I hope the frame rate is not too bad. So yeah, this is my city. I can't even scroll out enough to see all of it. Please don't make me turn down any settings. So yeah, for anyone who is interested, this is the first place I built. The road sort of had one of these 3 junctions coming off of here, and then I started building over on that side, which is slowly emptying itself, which is a bit worrying. I did have originally, like, here-ish, a, whatever it's called, what the frig are they called? A dam? Hydropower plant thing? But it started, it bugged out one day and completely flooded this whole area. Not enough educated workers. Well, I put in plenty of school yesterday. This is completely oh my god, oh no, I think that was there's some light going on, but meh. That's what I say. Hopefully that should bring power in there. This is far too light for me. Oh, there's a little box just popped up in the right corner. Actually, it should go away. So I'll take you, I suppose, for sort of a little tour around. I don't have any names for places, like Hickory Heights is just what it gives it because I've said it as a thing. This is a mod. Yeah, I've got a few more mods as well in the traffic section. So there's like the Medusa Junction, which is so bloody complicated. Like that's, let me put it in Eclipse. Well, that's what it looks like. So there's basically loads of junctions in and loads of junctions out. I have not used that one. But I've used this, which is like a raised roundabout, but that's really slim. Let me show you from above, like that. which I used. Let me just deselect it. Which I used here and then ended up modifying it. So, because one, it went the wrong way. Because this is left-hand drive because I'm British, and so I sort of had to spin it around and change everything. But it's basically the same idea. There's a tunnel running through between these two villages, which hopefully it's actually solved a lot of the issues on here. Because what we had was like a load of people going this way. And then other times of the day you'd have a load of people going this way, so that tunnel there should hopefully alleviate that issue. So yeah, this is the first place I built just a load of low-cost housing, and I had industrial running like along this edge, and then between the two roads before they got so close to each other, there was like your low-density commercial around there. So that's how this bit started. Then we sort of expanded into this bit up to this road. This bit recently has been emptied out a lot because I moved all of this a bit further down. I moved these further down and those a bit further down to stop issues with that. This all used to be a massive jam, but like it is pretty much fixed. Like there's still a lot of traffic. But yeah, so this area can actually have more stuff filled in. I'm thinking about possibly moving these somewhere else, and I can just use this whole bit for something else. This was meant to be my sort of this is my first major bit of high density residential I did. This is the main road that still went through, which I've just modified and modified and modified. As you can tell, that was my own junction I tried to make, but we had just had issues after issues with this, and eventually, you know, I went from junctions to roundabouts, and then I made two roundabouts with flyovers, and then for the really, really big junctions, I started doing these. The only trouble with these is that if someone's going this way and then wants to go back that way, they can't do it with this. With a roundabout, they could. So that's why I've tried to keep a few roundabouts in still. I mean that's ugly. The rail track is just wiggly piggly all over the place. I can remember what this bit is. So there's more residential going into commercial there. This was the first main bit of heavy industrial that I did. We're trying to do more here. This is Woodland Way because there's actually, it's quite outlining because this is meant to be our wood section here, I believe. Forestry, yes. And then over here there's some more oil. And then here there's just general industry. Yeah, this is where the dam used to be because I put some garbage incinerators over here. And it used to be here, but because it was causing issues, I got rid of it and put a thing across. We have enough power. We have plenty of power. It was always stuck at the right-hand edge for a while, and I don't have any of the. You know, it's just from a bunch of these solar. From those and this solar thing. How are these cemeteries doing? Let's have a look. Cemeteries are like a third full. This was also a major incident. So my idea was to have one area to dedicate to rubbish, which sort of worked. I mean, this is an example where traffic lights are needed because otherwise they'd all sort of jam up. So what I've got here, we've got traffic lights here and here just to let people out as and when they need to be. I'm trying to go to incinerators, so all of the landfills I have dotted around should slowly be emptying once they fill up. Like these are all emptying, but these are not full yet, so I haven't emptied them because I'm not sure if I have enough like room for all these. So eventually, this whole area will be full up with it. So these, is that? Yeah, they're all right. They're not. Oh God, I've clicked on a thing. They don't. This is shops, so that's not needed. So eventually this area will just be full of these incinerators. Eventually these will look like, there was one here that was emptied, so I deleted it and put a couple down there. I have smoke detectors basically being given out across the whole city, and recently, like yesterday, I started doing a lot more like policies everywhere because I was making so much money, and they're not bothered about the tax. My taxes are at 12. The game starts you off at 9, and occasionally I have to bump up to 15 if I'm having a bit of an issue just to get some money, and then I'll back it off to like 11 or 10, and then I'll put them back again. So this is our office section. Originally this was all oil, that's why there's this main big road down here, and then them across there, and there used to be just oil wagons and everything everywhere. Train stations down here was for that as well. And then once it finished, I decided to make it into this big office park. It's just all offices. We also have an airport here, which I wish I didn't select that. What's good about this is the fact that it's got... Are they 2 passenger ones? That was quite possibly an accident. Let's just pause this for a second. Yes, let's delete that. So you're actually going to build something this episode. It won't just be a tour. I wanted this to be a cargo. And then we'll join the rail in. Like that. So yeah, that's what I meant to do, but I had two visitors, which is a bit strange. Okay, we can press play now. Why do you need power? There's power all the way around you, and oh, that's fine. Wait, did you fix yourself? Oh, yeah. So this is an airport. I can't remember what I called this. Airport. This can be Bradford City. So this was the first airport I built, and there's like commercial around here, as well as the offices. There's buses. Buses are a little bit overkill. You can see all of the buses just, whee! All of the buses just going up and down these streets here. I think they also go around these streets as well, or if not, I should set one up. Oh, actually, there's a cargo one here. Actually, that's a bit strange. Oh well, there's another cargo one here. This area is set up, I believe, for oil. Oh no, it's for ore. I haven't actually mined any ore yet on this land, so that's there. So this is again, I think, commercial. I think no, this is more offices. And we also have a visitors terminal and a harbour. The water has gotten down like too much now. It's very strange. That's bugging me. Can I delete it? Because you have to put all these wires in for this. One thing I'd like is an automatic wire remover. So that, like, once an area has buildings up around it, it doesn't need the wire things anymore to get rid of the wires. But that's probably not going to happen ever. Now see, that actually needs those wires there. For whatever reason. So I believe I've basically shown you everything. This is more residential going around here. This motorway here does not come stock on this map. The reason what it's there for is because when I was trying to relieve stress on here, I thought, well, anyone who wants to get from this sort of area to go straight down into the city can do. So it was sort of like that, but the jams here are ridiculous. And then this one here is because we're having issues with the intake here, which is still sort of happening. What I did is I banned all the big trucks on this one. Like if I swap to this, you can see I've just got a district just for here. So that district is just just to make it so that I could make it so that lorries don't come down this way. So all the big trucks and lorries, and cars can come this way too, you can't ban cars, should all come in this way. I have thought about making these junctions so that that one is just for people wanting to exit that way and come in that way, and this one just for people coming in this way and exiting that way. I mean, it is something we could do, but the trouble is that I'm worried that like the connections between these two areas are crappy. Like, I could delete these wires and make this road bigger, I suppose, but I'm kind of happy as it is. We'll leave it. This is a mixture of all sorts of things. I mean, we've got low residential, offices, we have low packed residential, I'm not sure what the proper term is, offices, high compact things, and then, yes, this is Manchester Airport, and as you can see, that's another mod there. That is Concorde. Sadly, it's Swiss Air, not British Airways, but I suppose anything. Why is everybody dying here? Have I really got to make an incineration plant just for here? Fine, we'll do that. So this is just some like high residential housing here, and then high commercial up and down here. There's two terminals. So it's Terminal 1 and 2 of Manchester Airport. And that's basically it for the tour. If you've seen me like fly over somewhere and go, wait, what's that bit? Let me know. And if you want to name any of these districts that you see flying about, let me know a name and I might use it. Something that I want to do is I want to have this. An issue I've always had with this map since I started it is the fact that I never get any demand. If you look next to it, it says River Run 2, which is what the city is called. It's not a fantastic name, it's just I was trying to find a certain map that I liked, such as like River Run. Is it River Run? And it is. Now if you look at the bars on the right hand side, like one's slightly blue at the minute, those have never gone above half, and that was once it got anywhere near a half. It's stupid. Because I never know what to make, so I'm just sat here sort of going, well, what do I do? Like, I've tried sort of doing everything, like, so I've tried adding a bunch of residential, which is I think what this bit mainly was here, was add a bunch of residential, eventually they might want jobs, so jobs will go up. That never happened. I keep adding lots of industrial because you would think that would make sense. I mean, I've added up quite a lot of this, although there could still be more of it. I've added a lot of offices, but there's still sort of nothing. But I mean, I've just noticed. What was I just flying over? And it was like, we need jobs, or we need workers. Right, what do you say? Not enough workers. You need uneducated workers. Because I think our education is quite high. Our elementary schools are something I kind of forgot about, so the fact that there isn't a lot here sort of is because I'm having to just go there. They weren't sort of like planned. So elementary school are really hard because they're only very small. Like university is fine for a while, but that's because like you add 2 and it adds 10 billion. Although at the same time, if I was to get some of these, like the Hadron Collider, like you don't need any more education ever. Basically, like we have enough for 10 million children. The things you have to place down all of these. I've placed down as many of them as I can. What's this? Stadium. Bring the excitement of a sports game in the city by building stadium. Requires. I'm not really sure what the stadium does. It makes a very large area happy, but it also has a lot of noise pollution. I have zero idea where to put this. One thing I want to do is I wanted to put residential here for some reason, but there's already residential here, so I'm not really sure. We could put the stadium on here. Ah! It needs power. Well, it'll get power eventually, but water might be a thing that it needs. Right, that's fine. What's this? The Wonders of Theatre, the Wonderful Theatre of Wonders has plays from all over the world. The trouble is that I want to create like a tourist hub, but there's two things. One, tourism like greatly increases the happiness of areas, so it'd be nice to put it in somewhere to make it more happier. But at the same time, like it has to be near lots and lots of transport things. So like I could build it near this airport. In fact, there's a couple of things built near here because it's close to the airport where all the tourism is. In fact, should we stick it there? We can do, but look how much happy it makes. Like, if we bung it there, then everybody in this area will be happy for the rest of their lives. Is there anywhere else that's incredibly unhappy? This place is incredibly unhappy. If I did that, and then I put it... Space were really occupied with a frickin' hospital, whoops! That's kind of impossible. Important, not impossible. Right. Oh god, you need water apparently. Somebody. There you are. There's a lot of dead people around here. Yay, happy people. For the people who are still alive. Fits quite well in a way, I suppose. Right, so what if we were to put this here? If we... and then placed it... Boosh! And then we pause the game ever so quickly. And we just build the roads like... close as we can to it, so those houses can still exist. And press the play button. We could also put down some more. That's the housing. Is this area under a whole like thing? Right. Well, if we go into Smathenville. Smathenville, that's the only one I've named myself, named after the grid racing team. So we could do a heavy traffic ban. What? Is that on here? Oh no, I don't want a heavy traffic ban on Smathenville. No, turn that off. I wanted a heavy traffic ban just on that section of road. That might be why it wasn't working, because like I've seen all the trucks go, but yet there's nothing on here. Look, I want there to be heavy traffic in here. I just want the heavy traffic to enter this way, not that way. Okay, so let's do high-tech housing. Haven't got any big business in it. Is it big business? It's a big business or small business? Well, there's no business really. Offices, I suppose, are big business, so we'll leave that on. But the thing is like upkeep per building. So we might be fine. We'll see how that goes. All the dead people here should slowly be picked up in the hearses. But like, just listen to the sound of the buildings leveling up. Yeah, that's big, beautiful, and pink airways. Oh wow, that the terminal is actually like up on a hill at the side of the runway. Oh, there's a Concorde landing and a plane taking off. I wanted them opposite each other, but that wouldn't work. But yeah, I think this is going to be the first episode of Season 0 of City Skylines. Just to reiterate, the reason it's Season 0 is because like it won't be a constant series, and it's not a series that I've started. Like, I started the world in this series, so that's why it's Series 0. It's just, I thought people might be interested in sharing it. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is another good place to put a bunch of residential if I took that out and made it into a quad split off. But, I'm tired. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button, it helps me a lot. Remember to subscribe. I do a video every single day. And if you just heard a big bang then, it's because I was tapping my microphone. And anyway, yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Cheerio.